a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Western Michigan's offense will start this game off. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Got enough for the first. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Right back to the well. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the ground game. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary. You watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You make it some kind of deception going against this secondary.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll do it himself. Quick spin on the run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Got it in the middle. It's Caldwell. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
He'll take it himself.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Chippewas have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Power football with the run. Gets away from one. He's got space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Chippewas kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Give to the running back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown Broncos! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Two touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Gonna run it. It's Larson. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit him right in the middle of the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To throw, it's Bobo. Rushes on him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got it. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. This offense has it with really good field position. The give on the option. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
To the air on second down. Quickly complete. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with field position. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Now the pitch. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the returner will be brought down. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone and swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And you can tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
He'll toss it. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Berry. Got the quick pass. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Trying to keep this drive alive. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Great job by the back on the option. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he'll bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking for a man. It's Bobo. He'll take a deep shot here. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Let's go. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Bobo. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Dead center perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. And his receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
They'll move the tight end. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Berry. Here's a heat. Being aware of the entire situation, maybe you just let that ball go out of bounds, but he makes the catch and he'll lose yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Offense with jumbo personnel. They'll go to the ground. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Caldwell. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Find some fresh air.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking downfield, it's Bobo. Fires left. Complete downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Hey, there is no defense for a perfect throw. You saw it on that corner route right there. DB is all over him, and that's going to be contested, but the location of the throw, it was just far superior, and his receiver able to make a play.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Bring in the heat. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Quarterbacks have to have great instincts, and they have to have great field awareness. They got to understand where they are and how that relates. You got to understand the sidelines there. So I don't need to get too close to the sideline. He understood that. Understand the receiver didn't have very much space to work with, takes advantage of it, and makes the big interception.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
Offense facing 4th down.
We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man on the right. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tulane is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 21 to Penn State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Snagged in the middle, it's Hussein. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Trying to barrel in. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Touchdown, Broncos! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Now they'll run the draw. Fights off a defender. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards. If that's your thing.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to go down as time has run out. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two.